It is becoming a regular weekend occurrence, always rowdy and increasingly violent. Protests by Hong Kong groups against mainland Chinese traders, with the police trying to keep order. They're called parallel traders, visitors using multiple entry visas to cross the border back and forth with bulk purchases of goods they resell in mainland China. According to protesters, they are making life in local border towns unbearable.
It's affecting property prices and the cost of goods in the shops, and it's getting harder for people to just get around on public transport.
While the vast majority of Hong Kong people would reject violence, a survey by one of the main political parties has found 70% are in favour of measures to control visitor numbers.
If there's no measures taken, I guess the situation will go even worse. You can see in the last few weeks there are protests and there are serious conflict.
The problem is bringing in measures that just target the traders and don't put off the growing influx of mainland Chinese visitors and tourists buying everything from real estate to luxury goods. Many mainland visitors would point out that their shopping trips have helped Hong Kong through recent economic downturns, and they don't understand why they are resented. In their view, do you want our money or not?
The people who come across the border.
The issue has fueled the debate about the troubled relationship with mainland China, especially in the wake of the Occupy Central movement calling for greater freedoms.
Because it reflects the frustration of Hong Kong people with the government, its lack of ability to do things without referring all decisions up to Beijing, its lack of willingness to stand up for Hong Kong interests rather than the interests of the leadership in Beijing. And that very much emanates from the core reasons that the Occupy movement started in the first place.
The legacy of the movement providing the impetus for a fresh cycle of demonstrations that have a worrying tendency to turn violent. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Hong Kong.